Hello, it's 10 p.m. It is September 11th, 2020. Welcome to this weather update. And before we get started, let's have a moment of silence for exactly what happened 19 years ago today. How could we forget the attacks and destruction of the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center? So let's have a moment of silence for all the victims. Sure, it was a difficult day for many of us, but let's get on with this weather update. And remember the weather that day being so clear, too. But still, 19 years ago today, still just as painful. So, let's talk about the weather. We have a lot going on in the tropics. First, we'll get started with the current conditions out there. It's pretty cool. The dew points have dropped. They're dropping into the 50s now. We got temperatures in the mid 60s at Islip. Islip's reporting 64. We'll look at some of the observations now. Central Park 66. Farmingdale appears to be down. We'll see what West Hampton is. The radar's got nothing on it. 58 in West Hampton. It's a very cool night. We're going to drop into the 50s tonight. Of course, if you're facing a brick wall, you're going to have your air conditioner on. So mine is still on, unfortunately. Let's go take a look at the storm reports here. We got storm reports and rainfall reports that we got to go over. Let's go over the rainfall reports. I'll go do it this way. Get the rainfall reports up. So we'll first do the local storm reports, and then we'll look at the rainfall reports, all right? There was a summary. I'm trying to find the summary. Here it is. So here's the summary from yesterday's flooding. Flash flooding in Merrick. Flash flooding in Wantagh at the Wantagh Parkway. Flash flooding at Park Avenue at Oakland Avenue in Wantagh. A flash flood in Massapequa on Merrick Road with water rescues. The exit ramp of the Southern State Parkway at exit 35 was closed due to flooding in North Lindenhurst. A flash flood in Lindenhurst with numerous vehicles stuck in flooded waters. Also occurring in Copeg, North Amityville, and West Babylon. And a flash flood in Massapequa with numerous water rescues reported. And this was all from that tropical rain we had yesterday. Now we'll go to the rainfall reports here from yesterday. And the highest numbers, again, are on the South Shore, southeastern Nassau County. One in Massapequa, 5.41 inches. In Merrick, 4.46. Massapequa Park, 4 inches. In Wantagh, 3.69 inches. In Freeport, 3.39 inches. In Levittown, 3.30 inches. I read a lot of these already last night. West Gilgo Beach also got 4.25 inches. Copeg, 4.05 inches. 4.04 inches in Amityville, 3.34 in Babylon, 2.74 in Islip Terrace. So let's look at the storm, and I'll put the link. Well, we don't really have to put the links in there because I kind of put them in there yesterday. So that's pretty much what happened yesterday. I'll go look at our satellite image here, and you will see we have some clouds around. They're pushing off to the south and the west, and we should be having clearing skies tonight. Now we go to the tropics because there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. Look at this. All right. This is going to be your next 80%. This is going to be Sally, I believe, right there. And this is Paulette, and this is Renee. All right. Now, Paulette, maximum sustained winds are 65 miles an hour. And the minimum central pressure is 989 millibars. It's located at 24.6 north, 53.7 west. Moving northwest at 13 miles an hour. You have Renee, which is still fairly weak. Tropical storm, 40 mile an hour winds. Minimum central pressure, 1,004 millibars. It's located at 20.7 north, 41.1 west, and moving west-northwest at 14 miles an hour. And then you have this disturbance here, 80%. This is located a few hundred miles south-southwest of the Cabo Verde Island, and that could become something. Then we have Tropical Depression 19 over Florida. Maximum sustained winds 35 miles an hour. Minimum central pressure 1,008 millibars. Located at 25.5 north, 79.5 west. Movement is west-northwest at 8 miles an hour. And then we've also have disturbance in the Gulf, too. So this is incredible what we're seeing here. Go first to Paulette here and look at the map here for Paulette. So Paulette is going to probably strengthen to a hurricane very shortly. And then it's going to be hitting Bermuda, which this could be a major hurricane when it hits Bermuda too. And then it's going to recurve out to sea. So again, this is going to be the stronger of the two storms as far as Paulette and Renego. We're looking at the public advisory for Paulette. All right, so we've already went over this already, but it is 750 miles northeast of the northern Leeward Islands. And maximum sustained wind 65 miles an hour. Minimum central pressure 989 millibars, or 29.21 inches. Tropical storm. This is a large storm. Tropical storm force winds extend outward to 205 miles from the center. So that's a very large storm. Now we'll go to Renee. This is the track for Renee, and it keeps it at just a weak tropical storm. Doesn't really move it a whole lot, as you can see here in the forecast. Doesn't really move it a whole lot. So let's go to before I even look at the models, let's go to the current storms on here. Look at the satellite image of Paulette. Still looking healthy. Still looking healthy. Looking pretty healthy right there. All right. Now we'll go to Renee. And let's look at the models too. So it's pretty much an agreement on the track here. See, they all kind of curve it over Bermuda and then take it out away from us, fortunately. Now we go with Renee. This is Renee. Lot smaller storm. See that? Still, it's still holding on. It's a small storm, but I still see convection going on. Here are the models with Renee. Kind of all over the place. All right. That's Renee, and then we've got this, what is it, 19? Yeah, this is 19. Oh, yeah, this looks like it's starting to get itself together. This is off the coast of Florida now. It's Tropical Depression 19 here. Wow, that looks like it's getting itself together into something. Maybe that'll be Sally. So it's a race whether that'll be Sally or... And this is the track, by the way. So this is going to track into the Gulf. They do have it strengthening to a tropical storm, by the way. Possibly threatening Mississippi or Alabama. Maybe even Louisiana. Here are the models on this one. Alright, and then there's the other one. I don't know if it's 12W. No, it's, I don't know which one is it. 95L Invest. As far as the wave goes, you know, let's forget about. Let's go to the satellite imagery here, and we'll go to the north. I think we can go to the whole Atlantic Ocean. Well, this is the U.S. Atlantic coast, so you can get an idea of what it looks like here. That's just the coast. You can sort of see again. But I want to see the whole thing here. It's Caribbean. Let's look at this one. Yeah, it's not the whole thing. There is Paulette. Maybe you have to do it this way. It's not really the one I want. I don't know why they don't have one for the whole Atlantic Ocean. Maybe this one. Yeah, this is good. Okay, so you can see here. That's the disturbance. That could become Sally. This could become Sally. Here's Paulette. Here's Renee. I mean, it's just unbelievable what's happening in the tropics. It's just unbelievable. I gotta say. Okay, so the other thing is the smoke, of course, out west. Horrible smoke out there. It's kind of trapped right over the west coast there. You can see it there in that satellite imagery. Let me go to the MODIS satellite as well. Wow, look at that. I mean, that's incredible. Look at that. I mean, that is. I mean, have you ever seen such a huge plume of smoke and the color of it too? And it's, I mean, it's drifting all the way out in the ocean, and now it's blowing over Arizona. And it's, who knows if we're going to see part of that or not. As long as that flows from Canada, hopefully it'll keep the smoke away. Here's that disturbance again. Here's the front coming through. Here's Paulette. Here's Renee. Here's that other disturbance. That's definitely going to become something. So, yeah, a lot going on with the weather. So let's go to the models now. And we're going to actually start with the Atlantic so we can get an idea. We'll just change the regions. The Atlantic, so you can see here. North Atlantic. So you can see what's going to happen, because this is really where we're all focused right now with everything. We'll go to the upper air here. And I know mistakenly I said Renee would come hit us, but no, it's actually this disturbance that's forming here that could come close to us in the last runs. But things have changed, as you'll see. So there's Paulette. There's that high to the north. It's going to kind of steer it a little west. Then it leaves, gets picked up by the trough, possibly goes over Bermuda, then goes out, and then emerges with the low, and could hit that low. Whatever's left of it could wind up going up into that low and hitting Greenland, and we'll have to see about that. Okay, so this is Paulette. Renee kind of just dissipates. See, Renee kind of just goes away. But here's that other wave that came off, and that wave becomes something. And there's a high that's building, but there's a trough that comes in, and luckily we have a deeper trough now. They wind up picking this thing up and taking it out to sea. But it could still hit Newfoundland, all right? So, again, this is a ways out. Things are going to change constantly with that, all right? So, you have to keep an eye on that. As far as the weather goes, we have a ridge that's got a slight ridge that's building in the east, and another trough comes through. Brings us a much cooler air for next week, but no real huge troughs until we get toward later on, and then the troughs kind of get bigger. As you go toward next weekend, a much bigger trough comes through, and that would pick that tropical system up. And then we have a trough, and then it looks like a cutoff over there going toward the end of the period. But things change in the long range. That's the thing; it's changeable, and the pieces of the puzzle are literally, we just don't know exactly where they're going to be. So it's really hard to assume what is going to happen with the next tropical system, as far as what could be Sally, though I think this might become Sally first. We'll have to see what happens. So tomorrow we got a nice high building in, bring us a nice day for Saturday. Goes offshore, we start getting that return flow, increasing humidity, more clouds Sunday. Cold front comes through Sunday night, and a Monday, and then there's Paul. Luckily, that cold front comes through, a high comes in. We have this high with us all of next week. It's going to bring us beautiful weather Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then another front comes through, and another high builds in for Friday, bringing us more nice weather. And then another high after that. So this is good to see that we have the trough in the right setup, and we have a good, strong, west to northwest flow that's bringing in the drier, cooler air from Canada, and is keeping most of the tropical systems away. But we'll have to see if that keeps up, because look at that, it's forming something there September 27th. So even though we have a lot of storms, if they recurve out to sea, it's not, that's the best option for us. So let's go look at the temperatures as we head into tomorrow. It'll be a nice cool day. Highs only in the low to mid 70s, I think. Very nice day tomorrow. Sunday, same thing. Probably low to mid 70s, but with an increase in humidity, maybe a little warmer over New Jersey. Monday, let's move this along here. And tonight it's going to be quite cool too. It'll cool down quite nicely. The models probably don't say, it'll probably, like I said, it's going to get into the 50s. It's already in the 50s in West Hampton tonight. And for Monday, we are a little warmer, maybe mid to upper 70s. Next cold front comes through. We are going to be only around 70 on Tuesday, and maybe a little warmer, maybe mid 70s on Wednesday, mid 70s on Thursday. The next front comes through. We're back down. We may not even hit 70 on Friday. and then low 70s Saturday, Sunday. So we're in a good pattern right now. You can see that temperatures are going to be cool. We have a couple of warm days here and there, but all in all, it's going to be cool and dry. If we look at the dew points, you'll see the same thing. Here's the dry air coming in. We're going to have nice low dew points tomorrow in the upper 40s, low 50s, maybe a little more like mid 50s in New Jersey there, southern New Jersey, Jersey Shore. Then the humidity starts increasing a little bit on Sunday. Dew points go probably into the low 60s to mid 60s. Gets kind of muggy Monday morning, and then the next front comes through Monday, and we have beautiful dry air with us for all of next week. It gets just a little bit warmer, a little slight increase in humidity on Tuesday where the next front comes through. So it's a great pattern where we're in. The cool air is coming down from Canada. That's what we want to see. Finally, for us, we get a break. Go look at the sky cover. That's the question mark is for tomorrow. How clear will it be? We'll be dealing with cirrus. We'll be dealing with right. The GFS seems to think we won't be dealing with too many clouds. So we'll have to see. Probably just a few clouds. Way more sun than clouds. More clouds on Sunday, Monday with the front, and then Tuesday we should have a nice clear day. Wednesday, Thursday we may have 4 clear days in a row. Friday, Saturday may also be clear. Sunday, I mean, look at this. This is a great pattern. Lots of clear weather coming. Finally, some nice weather to go out there and get to the Pine Barrens. Finally, a nice string of weather, which is what we've been needing for a while now. I can't look at the NAM, but there's an issue with getting the NAM data in. Yeah, you can see what's going on. Okay, well, this is the 0Z NAM. So we will look at the 0Z NAM. It does seem to have more clouds over us, looks like lower clouds. We'll have to see. Might be overdone. It might be overdone. And then our next chance for precipitation would be on perhaps Sunday. This is the 0Z, so I'm not that far out. But I really don't see anything really happening on Sunday. I think it'll just be an increase in humidity and clouds. I don't think we'll see any showers. And the next front, that front is probably not going to have a whole lot with it when it comes through overnight, and then it's out of here. So we're going to be in kind of a cool, dry pattern, kind of pattern that we've been wanting for a long time. At least I have. So with that, I guess that is going to wrap up this weather update. I'm going to be taking a break tomorrow. I'll be back Sunday night for the weather update. Take care, everybody.